Ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing today? Is Rated R reporting live from his studio where the magic happens. Now today, we're going to be reacting to the woke community. Yes, I am finally doing this video, so please stop messaging me about it. Today, I have found a compilation of woke people doing what they do best, trying to force their opinion on other people and trying to tell people how the world should work. So I am going to be watching these videos and reacting to these videos with my own opinions. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, quickly, so I misunderstand. Are we saying that 2 plus 2, if you say it's 4, that's racist? I mean, that sounds like we may be mischaracterizing it. What, if you can quickly sum it up?
No, that's not mischaracterizing it at all. Math is basically racist under this ideology because it says there is no such thing as an objective reality. So 4 might not be the right number. 2 plus 2 might actually equal 5.
I don't think that's what racism means. Saying there is no such thing as an objective reality is not racism. She's totally just taken a word that is offensive and just thrown it out there on a whim. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. Just because something is correct, there is no other way of getting around it. 2 plus 2 equals 4. There's no if, buts, or maybes. It equals 4, and she's not happy about it because we can't sit and moan, complain about it and have an argument, so she's pissed off. She is wrong. Doesn't matter how much she kicks or screams about it. Maths is maths. Let's just move on.
I don't understand what is so hard about correcting other people when they misgender others.
I just don't care.
It takes you like 2 seconds.
What a waste of time.
But you know what it takes for me to have to constantly do that?
I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
A lot of f***ing unnecessary emotional labor that I already have to take on a daily basis just to f***ing exist and be who I am. But you don't have the energy to speak up and say something on my behalf?
Oh, I don't think I have the strength.
And I just have to keep white-knuckling this?
Unfortunately, yes.
I don't understand how people, even making a mistake in assuming who you are, is offensive. In a world where anyone can be anything that they want to be, people are bound to get things wrong in assuming who you are. Making mistakes in life is the only way people are going to learn, and if someone misgenders you, you don't have to cry about it. Just, if you want to educate them and tell them how you personally want to be, that's absolutely fine. But don't expect everybody to play by that rule all the time, because you have a certain belief, another person has a certain belief, and you're going to clash. That is normal. Because that's how opinions work. You might not always be on the same wavelength as somebody else. One person might have a different opinion to you, but that doesn't mean you have to fight each other and constantly be at war trying to fight for your opinion. Not every opinion is fact. Your opinion might be more right than somebody else's, and vice versa. But you don't always have to fight it out. Sometimes it's better just to go your separate ways, agree to disagree, and move on in life. You can't constantly walk through life thinking that the world has to revolve around you, because it will shoot you down very quick. You gotta be tougher than this, people. You gotta be tougher than this.
Hello, Mr. Paliev. A number of your own comments and actions have been characterized as dog whistling to
By
the
who?
far right.
By who?
By a number of
By
different,
who?
but I think it's been
By
characterized
who?
by that way. But
By
are
who?
you trying to
Sir,
court? Are you
just
trying
need
to
I
court
need to
the far
clarify.
right?
Sorry,
vote?
I just need to clarify. By who?
By a number of different experts and a number of
Who are
different
the
people
experts?
who work
Who are the
work in this.
experts?
Okay, well, I think
All
it's
right.
been established that
Right.
this is a
I-
concern.
it's
Are you
not-
trying to court the far right vote?
Who are these experts? You say that there are experts who are saying this. Who are they?
My question is, are you trying to court the
Sorry,
far right vote?
I'm sorry. Your question seems to be based on a false premise. You can't even tell me who these experts are. It sounds like it's just a CBC smear job. Thank you. Next
But what
question.
about?
And you see, this is another thing that pisses me off. I don't understand why people have to lie and say that there's a certain community or a certain group of people that are saying certain things, and yet they can't back up their statement with just a simple name or a piece of evidence. They just say things, hoping they don't get challenged, just to make their argument sound a little bit better than what it actually is. And it's never the case. They can't back it up with any decent, sufficient evidence. So-and-so said something about you. Well, who? Doesn't matter. Yes, of course it matters, because these are the people that are saying it, and I want to know. So, yes, it does matter, but you can't back it up, because you're lying through your teeth, and everything you've said is just bullshit. So, yeah, argument lost there.
Up until yesterday, I worked at Blunt Pretzels.
Please don't go.
I asked the general manager to stand up for trans rights and against our genocide, and he laughed in my face.
Sounds like a cool guy.
The owner, his father is a Nazi.
Sure, Jan.
His son is the general manager. I have spent nearly a year expending so much emotional labor trying to make sure that I'm safe.
I'm in danger!
Including having 3-hour conversations with the general manager about why rape isn't funny.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about this.
He has sat there and watched the owner be transphobic to me. He also watched and supported while he paid me less than everybody else.
Never gets old.
If you are in the Asheville area or Buncombe County, do not support Blunt Pretzels if you support trans people.
Thanks for the tip.
I don't understand why these people have to throw around words like Nazi and genocide when it has absolutely nothing to do with the topic that they're talking about. I think they just try and throw these words around to try and strike fear into people to try and get them on side. But if you feel like you have to do that, then frankly, the argument is lost before it's even started. And maybe I'm putting my neck on the line for saying this, but I think the reason why they are getting paid less is because they decide to have 3-hour-long debates with the manager instead of getting on with their job. Just a thought. But hey, my thoughts are just an opinion, so that means they don't have to be right. Something these people have never said.
Hey, God bless you, miss. We love you. Sorry you're angry, you're breaking our sign.
Yep, I'm taking it too.
All right, cool. I'll follow you. I'll come with you. God bless you. Thank you very much for coming out and talking with us. We love you.
Yep.
Grateful for you. Thank you so much.
What are you going to do with that
Hey,
video?
just God bless you. Thankful for you. And just hope really.
Shut up.
Thank you so much for all that you're being a wonderful citizen out here.
Good girl. Let go of me. Get the fuck away from me.
I'm sorry you're so angry, but we love you. God bless you, man.
Fuck you.
Sorry you're so angry.
Yeah, I did right.
This is just another person who thinks that just because they have an opinion that they're able to steal property and hurl abuse at people. Yeah, that sounds fair to me. She's like, what are you going to do with that footage? I don't know, maybe take it to the proper authorities because you stole a piece of his property and then proceeded to verbally abuse him. And then you'll probably experience something called being responsible for your actions because it's very clear you've never had that kind of repercussion before. And then maybe lessons will be learned. Hopefully.
Transgender people tend to have the brain structure that confirms their identity that they identify with. And you can look that up. That's a fact.
I will look that up.
Yeah, it's a fact.
I will
It's
look
a
that up
fact.
and I won't find it.
Yeah.
It's not a fact.
Oh.
It's not a fact.
Should we all pull out Google really quick and look?
So you're saying a trans man has the brain of a woman?
No. I'm saying that a trans man who identifies as a man will tend to have similar brain structure that a cis man would.
And where did you get that from?
Look it up. It's literally, I'm telling you, I learned it from my anatomy class when I was 16. And I looked up the fact before I walked up here because I knew that you would ask.
Okay. That's not true, but it also doesn't answer the question. So let's try to stay focused on one false claim at a time if we can, because we might get bogged down.
Okay, I'm not going to touch on the topic too much because I'm not trying to get cancelled anytime soon. However, what I can confirm is, just because something is on the internet doesn't necessarily make it true. In my experience, people have tried to bend the truth or just totally bypass certain facts to try and make their statement true. Honestly, I could go on the internet right now and type in any old bullshit and put it on a blog or on Wikipedia and just say that something is what it is without giving any facts or sufficient evidence, and because it's on the internet, there will be a certain group of people who will look at it and genuinely believe that it's true, when in fact, it's total fiction. So again, I'm not saying he's right or she's wrong, but what I'm saying is, when she's trying to argue a fact that she may have found on the internet without having to give any proper reference in, she's making herself look a bit of an idiot. But again, she might have a very valid point, but she's not backing up that point very well. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to leave it there because the rest of the videos in this compilation are a little bit of a touchy topic, and to try and make them funny is a no-no. I am not trying to get cancelled anytime soon. Maybe if one day the cancel culture becomes a little bit more lenient on debates like this, I will probably try and delve into it a little bit more, but until then, it's just frankly not worth me getting cancelled over saying the wrong thing or offending the wrong type of people, because at the end of the day, we all have an opinion. I've expressed mine, but that's all it'll ever be at the end of the day, just an opinion. So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you enjoyed debating along with me. I've been RatedR. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Please take care and peace.